What up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Another day with Mr. A. Happy A Day, y'all. I've already done this before, but I gotta do it again because I said before, I'll say it again. This only applies to women who aren't virgins. They're all drinking from the same spiritual cup of Babylon with their cup of lemmings. And the romantic programming is here. It's hard coded, and a lot of them. So much so, I gotta play a couple of clips, man. I heard one, dudes going back and forth with these women. I don't know why y'all going back and forth with these Pookie imprinted women who had their bottoms knocked out that are already bound to other men on these podcasts. But I blame you guys for this, for gassing these women's heads up to the point where they're talking this kind of crap. The reason why most of them are full of crap, we'll get to in a second, but I heard this one woman. We'll play the clip in a second, but only a clown takes them seriously after the fact, man. Because again, we've already established, as Stripper Doctor so eloquently stated, the majority of them are under the Dumb and Dumber romantic ideology.
Fit the box of the fairy tale. So for me, it's helped me break down what all of my clients know. Y'all know I call it the fairy tale ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Cam. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office, it's their ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Cam.
I like to do it 3 times.
I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office. I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology.
This is important because when they get on these podcasts and you dudes be entertaining them, it just gives me content to make. Again, like I said, I don't even talk. I talk through them. I can see them coming a mile away, like my boy Psycho Mantis says.
I can read you like an open book.
I can read you like an open book. I am Psycho Mantis. Too easy, man. Like I said, too easy. No words need to be spoken, man. Only a clown takes them seriously after the fact, bro. Come on, man.
Come on. Are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Let me let this broad go in real quick. This is gonna set the tone for it all. I just, it's just funny to me that the arrogance, the hubris, the haughtiness. And again, you dudes aren't helping. You dudes will be telling them what they want to hear, trying to fuck on them and stuff. This is why they got this haughtiness. But let me let her go in real quick, and I'm gonna cook. Here we go.
Care about a man's potential at all. I don't. I care about his productivity, because now you wake up with the man in his boxers on your couch in your refrigerator scratching his balls, talking about when his dinner ready.
Keep in mind, she's speaking from experience. She's already done this. This is a glue head, Pookie's cum dump, already had her bottom knocked out, already bound. Listen what she's about to say.
He don't even know how much you're rent. You wake up with the man in his boxers on your couch in your refrigerator scratching his balls, talking about when his dinner ready, and he don't even know how much your rent is.
Right.
There's no way. I don't play sleepovers. I don't play house. I don't do none of that. That's not my.
She already did all this.
I don't play those type of games. There's no way a man is sleeping up comfortably or even coming over talking about something. I want to chill. My house is not an entertainment system, baby. That's not what we doing. You want to take me out, court me properly, date me properly, and I'm not a virgin. Let me tell you, it's harder to get my now than it was then.
Really?
Out, court me properly, date me. Baby, that's not what we doing. You want to take me out, court me properly, date me properly, and I'm not a virgin. Let me tell you, it's harder to get my now than it was then. That's not what we doing. You want to take me out, court me properly, date me properly, and I'm not a virgin. Let me tell you, it's harder to get my now than it was then.
What, clown? Are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
The only type of man that's gonna take these women seriously after they've been cum dumps of chaos is a goddamn court jester. Y'all know the track's ready. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been a minute. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey. You gotta be a clown. You have got to to be a court jester to take these women seriously after the fact. This woman sat up there and said she's been a cummed up a pook up here in his boxer shorts, talking about where dinner is, where breakfast is. And now she's talking about you gotta work harder. You have to work harder to get her after the fact. You dudes going back and forth with these women, man, it's fool's gold. You're not going to get them to see it. They can't, because they all women, all of them think they're special until they come across a real one. I'm going to get to why you're a freaking court jester, because what she's talking about right there is a bunch of bull crap. Because that crap goes right out the window if she likes you enough. That's why I'll be going back and forth with normie dudes, man. If that woman likes you enough, you don't got to do anything. I've had too many scenarios where I had women literally plant themselves in front of me. And if you think this is for the normies, nobody's coming from a place of envy. Nobody's coming from a place of hate. Nobody's coming from a place of not attracting them. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and unsub. I could care less. They be thinking I'm gay. Nope, I told you, I can see you guys coming a mile away. I can tell you pookie cum dumps.
I can read you like an open book.
Been there. They're planting in front of me, give me the googly eyes, want me to holler at them. You don't have to do anything. That crap goes right out the window. That's why you're a clown. That's why you're a court jester, for taking them seriously after the fact, after she's been a cum dump of chaos.
Clown, are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
You got to be a court jester. This woman literally said you got to work harder to get her after being a cum dump of chaos. Only a clown does that. Only a clown. And unfortunately, there's a lot of men that are clowns, because, again, a lot of you dudes will entertain these women. A lot of you guys will entertain these women, bro. Only a court jester, y'all. Only a court jester, man. Yes, sir. Hey. Happy wife, happy life. She says, I gotta work harder. I gotta work harder to get her. You whatever you want, you gotta work to get it. You gotta work to get something that's worth getting. Let me jump through a flaming hoop of gasoline nozzle. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Only a clown takes them seriously after the fact, and they will never respect you.
Clown, are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
Let me let this godless Joy Taylor go in, because, again, they're all connected. We all fuck the same hoes. They're not virgin. They're all connected to the spiritual well of Babylon. The only women this doesn't apply to are women that are virgins. Good luck out there. Good luck out there. Let's let Joy Taylor, again, what's her mentality?
I'm less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. You hit me with the man of God thing. I'm just saying, if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me. Not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag. I also don't give a fuck. So just tell somebody else about it.
You moral motherfuckers. Let's see what she got to say real quick.
But if they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't kid, because women this and men this, you're moving forward with this person. He's hypothetical. Fine, funny, fucking money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't kid, because women this and men this, you're moving forward with this person. He's hypothetical. Fucking money. You're throwing, or if their financial status, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't kid, because women this and men this, you're moving forward with this person.
You're moving forward with this person.
Clown, are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
Only a clown listens to them and takes them seriously. The last few videos I did were unfortunately dudes who take them seriously after the fact. I'm ready to get married now. 7 years in, I'm married to the perfect man. I'm married to the perfect man and I'm miserable. This is, you gotta be a freaking court jester. And again, that's why I be getting on you dudes talking about you ain't shit without a woman. Y'all wanna project that weak crap onto me because again, y'all be falling for this crap. This woman literally said you gotta work harder to get her Pookie imprinted vagina now that she raised her standards and she knows her worth. Are you freaking kidding me, bro?
Remembers. That's why I was saying the other show, don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina. The in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this mind right here. And that will actually bind her. Actually reduce her to a cum-free. All up in this mind right here. And that will actually bind her. Actually reduce her to a cum-free. All up in this mind right here. And that will actually bind her. Actually reduce her to a cum-free.
So you sitting up there after she's been reduced and bound to another man, she's married to another man, you gonna sit up here and ice skate uphill and try to win her over, bro? Seriously? Only a court jester, y'all. Only a clown.
Are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
Really stupid when I see men trying to make it a point that single mother standards are way too high. But wouldn't you think that a good mother or a good woman, period, would want the best for her children?
After the fact. After the fact. After the fact.
Children. So you best believe that my standards are going to be through the roof. At this point, my standards are so high, I think I'm looking for Jesus Christ himself.
I'm tired of your presence. Dismissed.
Again, guys, this just gives me content to make. Only a freaking court jester takes them seriously after the fact. And again, they're all under the romantic ideology, so they're up here talking like they got some kind of, like they think they're special. And again, the reason why I talk like this so much because I've literally been around women like this who think they can turn it on and turn it off. Like I said, I gotta pull my boy. I'm Adam Smasher, and they're coming at me like David.
Could say I'm special. Well, so the fuck am I. Not a joke.
So the fuck am I? Is that a joke? Like they come across a real one. What you say?
Could say I'm special. Well, so the fuck am I. Not a joke.
That's how I be. Is that a joke? Look, this woman up here. I know I ain't a virgin. You gotta work even harder. You gotta work even harder to get me.
Listen, baby, that's not what we doing. You want to take me out, court me properly, date me properly, and I'm not a virgin. Let me tell you, it's harder to get my now than it was then.
Could say a joke.
I fucked it up. Is that a joke? The reason why it's important, because when they get across a real one, like as our girl so eloquently stated, Joy Taylor, if they like you enough, that shit go right out the window. And I make them feel some kind of way. Like I said, the reason why I talk so much crap because I actually literally had their little Pookie simp boyfriends, the beta male orbiters who fall for this crap, who sit up there working and trying to run game and wear them down. I made them feel some kind of way. And they got the nerve to try to stick their little Pookie simp ass boyfriends on me, man. Are you serious, bro? That's why I be going in on Babylon so much. Only a freaking court jester, y'all, takes them seriously, bro. Come on, man. Hey! Come on, y'all.
Be celibate and let a goofy in my bed. That's just not happening. And I think you gotta actually experience a genuine person, a solid person, to understand that, after that, you gotta start thinking strategically. Start thinking.
And she pushing 30.
And strategically after you experience what you're supposed to experience. And I be disrespecting myself if I go to understand that, after that, you gotta start thinking strategically. Start thinking strategically after you experience what you're supposed to experience.
That makes sense. She just, again, we connecting the dots. I didn't even intend on doing this, but I got to do it. You heard what she said. After you experience what you experience, you have to start thinking strategically. Listen to this real quick. Now I got to connect the dots. I wasn't even going to go there, but I got to do it again because I just like being vindicated.
And you got to start thinking strategically. Start thinking strategically after you experience what you're supposed to experience.
So you got to start thinking strategically after you already been bound and reduced to a cum freak out here in the streets. So whenever you start thinking strategically, what my boy say?
You guys like to become high value, right? But I understand some of you young guys might not get it as much as somebody who's over 27, right? But understand this right here. Guys shame me for not being direct with this. I wouldn't get no ass if I didn't come up with my catchphrase about I'm open to it if the right person comes along, but I don't rush. Guys, I would never get no ass because every goddamn girl is stating this shit from the get-go now.
Again, you got to start thinking strategically after you already had your bottom knocked out and reduced to a cum freak and been bound. That will bind her. Guys, they're bound. They're already married to other men. Y'all all deserve each other, by the way. That's why I say you got to be a fucking clown. Even doing these texts right there, you're a goddamn clown. You're a goddamn clown. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. And I like AMS, but shit, I don't give a damn.
Clown, are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
Doesn't matter who man sleeps with. If you got to do this crap and reduce yourself to this, yeah, come on, bro.
And I think you gotta actually experience a genuine person, a solid person, to understand that, you know, after that, you gotta start thinking strategically. Start thinking strategically after you experience what you're supposed to experience.
Every girl is stating that from the get-go once she's past 27, 28 years old.
Comes along, but I don't rush. Guys, I would never get no ass because every goddamn girl is stating this shit from the get-go now. Is a bitch wrote a book that's very popular called Hardball that basically teaching women how to be direct and ask this shit on the first date. I ain't gonna be no ethical motherfucker around here jerking off every night with my ethicals. Oh, fuck that bullshit. So you goddamn right. I'ma keep screaming their ass on until they put me in the ground. You goddamn right. Moral motherfuckers.
I love it, y'all.
I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. You hit me with the man of God thing. I'm just saying, if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me. I'm not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag. I also don't give a fuck. So just tell somebody else about it.
Hey man, I didn't intend on doing that. I swear, I didn't even intend. When she said that, I was like, we connect the dots over here.
Clown, are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that
You
it?
gotta be a clown, y'all, to take them seriously.
And I be disrespecting myself if I go backwards. I'm at a point in my life, I know the difference. I had my fair share of goofies when I was like a teenager, when I was like 18.
Never give your 20s to God. Never give your 20s to a man. That is the modern day mantra.
27, I don't have time to add on no unnecessary bodies.
27.
I don't want to claim. And when I'm with somebody, like if I'm letting somebody hit, I'm locked in. I like to lock in. I like to feel like I'm in love. I like to stay in the house and get pounded on it.
Dudes be falling for this crap. Again, you're going to marry this woman and in 5 to 6 years, she's going to be miserable. Dudes be falling for this hook, line, and sinker. That's why I be talking so harsh in my message about you dudes that be trying to hype up sex and hype up getting a woman so much, bro. That's why I said you got to be a freaking clown, a court jester, to take this seriously.
Damn, so I'm just not, if we ain't locking in, I don't really see what we doing. I be disrespecting myself if I go backwards. If I'm just out here like, you gotta know what you worth. I know what I'm worth.
She knows what she's worth after being a cum freak.
Programmed all up in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this man right here. And that will actually bind her, actually reduce her to a cum freak.
Now they got standards after the fact. And again, guys, this is beyond me. It's bigger than me. 99% of them are all following the romantic ideology. Again, all women are under the Dumb and Dumber programming.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together?
Well, Lloyd, that's difficult to say, and we really don't...
Hit me with it. Just give it to me straight. I came a long way just to see you married. Just, least you can do is level with me. What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
there's a chance.
Yeah!
That's all women. They all think they're unique, y'all. Hey, man, don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting on it, man.
You crazy. Ain't nobody just about to be out here saying they hitting it just because. No. It's gonna mean something to me. Ain't no one night stands over here. You know, and after you had anything solid, you gonna wanna keep going. You ain't gonna wanna go backwards. And real is hard to come across. So if you want real, you're gonna have to have fat mom.
Again, guys, this goes right out the window if they like you enough.
But if they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money, you're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talk on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't kid, because women this and men this, you're moving forward with this person.
That crap goes right out the window if they like you. Again, this is what happens. That's their curse. Their choice. After they've been in these streets and getting their bottoms knocked out. And again, this is why you're a goddamn court jester for taking them seriously.
Future husband, I require a man of God. I require the morning text.
Hold on, let me play this. Let me see if I can put the court jester track in the background. Because again, this right here just makes me laugh. This woman got kids too, by the way, talking like this. All right, here we go.
I require flowers. Dear future husband, I require a man of God. I require the morning text. I require flowers. I require date nights. I require time. I require respect. I require loyalty. I require love. I require affection. I require reassurance. I require all these things, yes. Listen, ladies, never settle for less. There's a man out there that will give you everything that you require. And I want you to know, stop settling because it looks good. Stop settling because it sounds good. Stop settling because he has money. Stop settling, ladies. Know your worth. Love yourself. Understand that we are queens and we are not supposed to be treating nothing less than queens. We are strong queens. At the end of the day, so we deserve a king. Nothing less. And I want you to know, trust the process. Have faith and understand to know your worth. Love yourself. Keep your relationship with God. Put no man before God and watch what happens. But just know never to settle. And the word is, I require.
Well, I tell you, man. Hey! Oh my gosh, guys, you gotta be a clown. You gotta be a court jester because that crap that goes right out the window if she likes you, man. This is why you're a clown. If you take them seriously and listen to what they say and don't judge them by their actions, guys. Actions, 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 bro. That's why you're a clown, man. Again, I'm giving you receipts. I just ain't talking shit, man.
Clown, are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
You raise the standards after having your bottom knocked out, bro? Seriously? After being reduced? After being bound to another man? Only a clown takes them seriously, and we're going to continue to do more videos of you dudes marrying these women. I got some more coming. You dudes marrying these women left and right because y'all listen to their words and you ignore their actions. Never give your man your 20s. That's why you got to do tactics like AMS over here in order to bang them and tell them what they want to hear. These women are no victims. They have no problems being sexualized. The problem is whenever they're not benefiting from being sexualized.
I love when smart women enter the chat. The women pretend to not want to be sexualized. They pretend to not want to be objectified, but deep down inside, a lot of women, most women is cool with all of it if they benefit from it. If they benefit from it, then they okay with it.
This is why I talk through most women. I don't care how y'all take that. I don't go back and forth, man. I don't go back and forth with most of these women out here. For what? For what? They've already been bound to another man. Y'all up here going back and forth with them on podcasts, arguing with them, surprised that they're being harlots, prostitutes, wanting a man to make a certain amount of money. They're whores. The most of them are whores, man. I don't know why they just don't put the whore title on there. You're a prostitute and it costs this much money. Like old girl said, Shannon Sharp, $50K a cheek. Going to pay a little $50K a cheek for your Babylonian mammon worshiping cum dump. I don't know what y'all. I don't know what y'all are in loser denial. Y'all are all in loser denial. That's what's going on.
Are you in loser denial or something? I had a bad case of loser denial myself. Till a lacrosse team stuck a parking cone up my ass.
People out here in loser denial, bro. Let's keep going, man. This is funny.
Issue with it until they're not getting nothing out of the deal. And then they want to be Sojourner Truth. Then they want to be Angela Davis. Then they want to be Bell Hooks.
Again, what my girl say at the end after being a cum freak. She's mad that he moved on.
And that man pull it back, won't give you the peanuts no more. Women will be all in the bed at night trying to sleep, toss and turn, they dreaming about it. Lord have mercy, they wake up out their sleep because they dreamt the man done did this to somebody else. And the thought of that, you know, is devastating. That woman heart get to beating fast, blood pressure go up.
They like sex just as much as men. The problem is you dudes are dealing with women who don't like you. Kill your egos. This y'all are making this stuff way too complicated. Way too complicated. Y'all are dealing with women who don't like you. She's already had her bottom knocked out by Ted Bundy, Richard Ramirez, and Pook. He didn't take her seriously, and they never recover from that. Now they raise these standards. This is why you're a freaking clown, a court jester for taking them seriously after the fact.
Just to think about that man done rationed that out and laid that out for somebody else and bent them over and talked to them too and spiked them. Having the PhDs and master degrees to put on my wall in academia, but I have a master degree in being played by men, used by men, told everything I want to hear to get me in them positions, and I am, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna be real about it. I'm very upset by being made a fool out of.
You moral motherfuckers. Is that moral? Is that ethical?
Moral motherfuckers.
Hey man, this is all tied together with y'all's couple lemmings. I ain't got no skin in the game. I'm just flipping tables and holding a mirror. Again, I told y'all, man, I know. You know, I know. I didn't have it ready because I don't know why I didn't have it ready. They don't have a problem until they don't benefit from it. They had no problem being a cum freak. They had no problem spreading their legs open, getting their head shit on, as long as they're benefiting from it. The moment she feels she's not benefiting from it, now she's a victim. Now I know my worth. Now I'm raising my standards. Dear future husband, I require, and that shit still goes out the window if they like the guy. That crap goes right out the window if the dude gets the cooter tingling. The problem is you guys are dealing with women who ain't making the cooter tingle, like my girl right here so eloquently stated.
Knows me for years. Like, you already know, like, this girl is not no saint, but she's changing her life, and that's what really matters. You will have men who will try to say things to you like, you didn't do this with this person.
You fail fresh out the gate if you're a man that has to talk to her like that. You fail fresh out of the gate. Your energy is completely off because if you are that guy, she's gonna lay it at your doorstep. The fact that you simply gotta negotiate and try to go back and forth with these women, you lose. Good day, sir. No words need to be spoken. No words need to be spoken. This is why I say you're a freaking clown, a court jester for taking them seriously. No words need to be spoken. If she's talking to you like that, you failed fresh out of the gate. You failed at, hello, my name is Mr. Gump. I've been saying this since day one. Hello, my name is Mr. Gump. I know who you are, Mr. Gump. I know who you are. I see you before you see me. So the fact that you got to sit up there and try to negotiate this, that's why most of y'all got to pull the AMS tactic. You don't want to thumb your nose at me talking about not having sex. Get the fuck off my channel, man. I've been and cracked the code over here many years ago, man. I've been and cracked the code, bro. That's why I be going back and forth. That's why I give y'all smiley faces for you got something smart to say. Nobody argue with you people. This is all 100% truth. You can't even refute it. You can't even refute this, man. So don't even try it, man. Come on, y'all.
You gotta start now with me. Boy, I don't care if I just did it yesterday. If I decide today that I don't want to do it no more, then I don't want to do it no more.
What, clown? Are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
The fact that she's even talking to that individual with that kind of haughtiness and that kind of mouth lets me know you failed fresh out the gate. Seriously, bro?
And that's what really matters. You will have men who will try to say things to you like, you didn't do this with this person, or why you gotta start now with.
You failed. You failed fresh out the gate, man.
But before that, when they was getting their piece, They was cool with it. This is also why I say at the end of the day, no matter what women get online and talk about, men not gonna take women serious for real, because the ones that have access to women, they know what's up.
Already, bro. They already know what's up, man. They know what time it is. And again, these women will have at-bats with these guys because they think they're unique. The Dumb and Dumber programming, the romance ideology. And again, these dudes are throttling them. They're shitting on their heads. They're binding them, and they send them on their way. And then you normie dudes up here going back and forth with them on podcasts. I'll be laughing at you dudes going back and forth with these broads on podcasts, talking this kind of shit, bro. Seriously, I was just laughing when I heard this. That's why I'm doing this video, man.
I care about a man's potential at all. I don't. I care about
love. Get the hell out of here.
His productivity, because now you wake up with the man in his boxers on your couch in your refrigerator scratching his balls, talking about when his dinner ready, and he don't even know how much your rent is. Right. There's no way. I don't play sleepovers. I don't play house. I don't do none of that. That's not my.
After the fact, bro. Again, you got to be a court jester to take this seriously, man. So let me see if I can kind of lower it and play that in the background here.
I don't play those type of games. There's no way a man is sleeping up comfortably or even coming over talking about something. I want to chill. My house is not an entertainment system, baby. That's not what we doing. You want to take me out, court me properly, date me properly, and I'm not a virgin. Let me tell you, it's harder to get my now than it was then.
Here's another one for y'all.
To my future husband and to the love of my life that's out there somewhere. Our souls are meant to connect, and we haven't connected yet because I had a lot of learning to do. And I promise you that when you meet me, I'm showing up for you as the best version of me, because I worked on myself so much, not just for me, but also because when you do the work and you're the best version of yourself, it's the best way to love somebody. So I'm doing this also for you, although I haven't met you yet.
Oh my God, y'all, do not fall for this crap. Dudes are going to continue to fall for it, but don't fall for this. Don't fall for the crap. Their actions are going against everything they're saying, man. Let's not be a court jester, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's raise our frequency out here, gentlemen. Y'all gonna continue to entertain them, though. Y'all gonna continue to entertain them. They gonna keep running their mouths. I'm gonna keep doing content because dudes out here lost in the sauce, man.
Sharing all them statuses and have access to women, they know what's up. They know what's up. Sharing all them statuses and quoting all these feminists and all that stuff. They know how y'all get down in real life. They know how y'all get down in real life. And so it's just like, it just don't matter. It just don't matter. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, be careful the kind of women that you listen to in real life, because a lot of women can be whoever. They can be whoever. Literally can be whoever. And behind closed doors, engaging in the same behavior that they are speaking against online. That's how a lot of them do. I could never, these dudes and Rashida Mariah, the scientist, please. Girl, y'all be going through the same thing for way less.
This is why you're a court jester, for taking them seriously. And again, this is why I preach on this channel all the time, spiritual discernment. You can see them coming a mile away if you have spiritual discernment, knowledge of self, connected to the all. But if you got hot box tunnel vision, thinking you ain't shit without a woman, listen to simps tell you ain't nothing without a woman, you're going to completely ignore all this crap and then be making MGTOW videos when she fucks you over and takes your kids. And then be coming at me like you got some knowledge and shit after being a court jester. No, we don't do that over here, man. Again, I can see them coming a mile away. That's why they get quiet around me, man.
I can read you like an open book.
They get quiet around me because I can see them. And again, I don't pretend, bro.
What, clown? Are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it?
That's pretty much the video, y'all. I mean, I ain't really got nothing else to add, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, you know, why this matters, why is this important, you know, why this all matters, again, it's just dicks. You've been bound. She's already married to another man.
And that will actually bind her, actually reduce her to a calm free.
You have lived through too much, you have seen too much, you have experienced too much, you have been exposed to too much trauma that you carry those scars with you. You are a lot harder to mold. So finding a younger woman, it's a lot easier for them to mold this woman into what they need.
That's why I get upset when dudes who got their shit together look past them after they've been throttled, because most of them are doing it when they were young, and try to get something that's not as tainted. This is why again, as long as she's legal, fuck what they got to say. This is why they try to shame you dudes and gaslight you dudes, man. Only a fool listens to these women, man.
Sometimes you'll find a man that was like horrible throughout his youth. He used women, treated them badly, or whatever the case may be. And then he just came to a point in his life in which he was like, I can't keep doing this. I want to settle down. I want a good woman. He's not going to go after the one that has gone through the trauma that he probably put her through.
Yep, he sees you coming a mile away. The guys that they won't see him, they see you coming a mile away. They don't fall for this word salad. And again, if you have any connection with the universe, you can see them coming a mile away. But dudes out here are lustful and lonely. And I can tell you a couple of 3 things about talking about having sex. Dudes project that shit onto me, but again, we cracked the code over here. I already tell y'all know where y'all can stick yourselves, man.
Some older men would get divorced and they would marry a younger woman. And then that woman gets treated like a queen.
You know how you do that? Keep your legs closed for marriage, but you're not going to do that because y'all like dick. That's pretty much the video, man. I think I rambled long enough, man. I just heard that. I was laughing. I said, let's give me another video to make, man. Only a court jester takes them seriously after the fact, man. That's pretty much it. Like the video. I ain't got nothing else to add. We're going to close it on the court jester track, man. Again, hey, man, survey says 1 more for the good guys. Hey. Hey. She says she's ready to settle down. She says she's ready. She says she's gonna be there for me forever. She says she ain't gonna cheat on me. She's gonna be a good little wife. She's gonna be there forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. All I gotta do is protect and provide. And she ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't gonna take my kids away from me. I'm gonna be able to live happily ever after and ever and ever and ever and ever. You guys are just single and butthurt. You guys are just mad because you ain't got no woman like me. You just mad because I ain't got a woman. And you guys ain't got no woman. And we gonna be together forever and ever and ever and ever. Ha ha! You lose! Good day, sir. Hey, man. I'm out, y'all. Laters.